Hey, so today we are here to talk about lazy equity. We're taught these days, lazy's bad, don't be lazy, do stuff. One kind of lazy is awesome, Cam. What is it?
Lazy equity. I remember being a kid at school and loved being lazy, and I love it even more as an adult. So talk to me, boss. If we've got equity there or profit in a property, what's some of the biggest mistakes people can make? And I want to talk about investing, and then construction is obviously the other thing.
Got it. So the biggest mistake people make is they don't understand how much lazy equity they have in a property. And secondly, they don't understand how to use the lazy equity to turbocharge their portfolio. What is lazy equity? I was on Sunrise a couple of weeks ago. We talked about this. Let's say you got a house worth $1 million. Let's say you got debt of $500,000. Bank will let you have 90% of the value of the property in debt. So the difference between the $500,000 loan and the $900,000 debt you can have gives you $400,000 of lazy equity. Why is it lazy? Because it's asleep. It's not working for you. What you can do is borrow against that $400,000. Let's say it's $200,000 for ease, and you put that $200,000 down as a 20% deposit and costs. And not only are you covering your deposit, but your stamp duty, your bank fees, all of the costs to buy that property are included in what you borrow from the equity. So it was one of my big light bulb moments. You don't have to be putting cash into your investments. If you've got lazy equity, you use that. Everything's covered. Doesn't cost you a cent to get started.
All right, so we talk lazy equity. Let's get smart. If we're building and we've got construction and interest costs during construction, how can we package up potentially, if we've got enough lazy equity, and instead of being lazy, we'd be smart and use that to cover interest during construction?
Too easy. So just like the deposit and the costs that I talked about, build in an extra buffer for the interest during construction. So where people come unstuck is they go to their broker and they say, the broker will say, how much do you need to settle?
And there is a contract where they,
right. And they go, oh, well, I need this much, 150,000 to settle. Okay, cool. So they set up an equity loan for 150,000. And then you go, oh, shit moment, right? I've got to pay interest during construction on a second mortgage on top of my house until I've got rental coming in. Big mistake. What we do, build in an extra, say, 25,000 to the equity loan, make it 175, and you use that 25,000 buffer to pay the interest the whole way through. So you're getting through to the point where you've got rental income coming in without a cent out of your pocket.
And that's smart. It's lazy, but you're also not impacting your lifestyle.
Not impacting your lifestyle, but the one big caveat is you've got to use the people that understand these kind of structures. Most properties that are sold and financed out there are owner-occupied properties, people buying for themselves. Very few of the properties out there are investment properties, and that's why we're in a rental crisis. You've got to make sure that the broker that's on your team, and you talk about it in my 4-year-old, the property investor, use investment-focused brokers that understand these kind of structures, so you're not getting caught short and not borrowing enough for the costs that you need to cover.
So you're not sinking the boots into all brokers. Brokers are capable. You might have a relationship with a broker. They might be capable in organising a home loan. But same as a foot doctor is great at working on feet, you don't let them operate on your eyes. 100%. So there's a huge difference with brokers. A home loan broker and an investment broker are about as polar opposite apart as you can get. So how do you find an investment broker?
Well, you find brokers, ask them how many investment clients they have, ask them if they know what cross-collateralization is, read it in the book. It's basically the banks bundling everything together. If your broker's advocating for that, they're a home loan broker, not an investment broker. In short, understand that they use this equity loan structure and then they borrow the rest from a different bank. It's all about keeping your own home separate and having the equity loan to cover all the costs.
And if you still can't find an investment broker, ask for a referral.
Thanks for joining us, Cam. I don't think we left anyone in any doubt as to the power of lazy equity, while this part of lazy is really, really great and the power of it. So thanks for your insights. See you next time.
Safe investing.